Well, this guy's got some hands on him, DC, and sometimes he takes issue when we call him a boxer because he is an MMA fighter and a well-rounded one at that. But it's hard not to lead the dance and lead the walk with the boxing skills that really are off the charts.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So he can be mad, but I would be happy to be called a boxer if I possessed that set of skills. If I had the ability to mix the target as well as he does. When he's most comfortable, when he's flowing, when the head is moving, when it's never on the center line, when he's landing body shots, when he's following that left body shot with that beautiful left hook, that's when he is most dangerous. It's a guy that for all that he can do in the octagon, at the end of the day, he was a boxer first and a fantastic boxer at that when he stepped into the UFC.
And don't sell yourself short, you got a pretty good job.
I'm trying, but I'm not this guy.
Well, he is on the short list of the greatest featherweights of all time, but Max Holloway has goals beyond that. DC, you know he trains at 185, 190 pounds. Going to be very interesting to see how far Max Holloway can take this here in the UFC.
He's one of the best fighters, as you said. He's one of the best featherweights of all time. And it's because of his preparation and his attention to detail. When he made his UFC debut, he had hiccups, but he went back to the lab and he fixed those things, and it showed in a massive 13-fight win streak that had him winning the featherweight championship and defending it on multiple occasions. Max Holloway is truly one of the best fighters in the entire organization.
And what he did in that two-fight series with Jose Aldo is something that history is going to look back upon very fondly. Max blessed Holloway back in another big spot here tonight. Max blessed Holloway, Y&I represent, ready to reward his supporters once again here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the ex-murderer of the Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max Holloway!
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the Octagon tonight. Oh, well, he might be the best volume striker in the game. Max Holloway back on the proven ground. We'll see if he can get the hands going early in this fight. And not a guy who needs much of a feeling out process. He's probably going to throw 500-plus strikes tonight unless he gets a finish. All eyes on Max Holloway, as usual, as we get this one started.
Great job getting that kick going. Nice body kick.
All right, so we build this as a striker's delight and a good early sign for the boxer getting inside and landing that hook on the kickboxer.
Beautiful hook in close, staying tight so that the kickboxer is very limited with using his legs, but he can always land and turn on that beautiful hook.
Man, back and forth we go, and early on, these guys getting after it.
They told us it would be fun, and so far, they've delivered.
Massive right hand. Well, DC hit.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight. Big right hand.
Well, if you...
Oh, third bad. It's a good right hand right there. Oh, just opening up on him now.
And another big kick from Max Holloway. finish. Oh, they're trading boot shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Silva's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
You don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
All right. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Silva get the takedown. A nice transition there, and showing off the fight IQ. He was getting touched up on the feet, takes the fight to the ground. Print the shirts, ground and pound. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent.
Hurt him again.
Well, that's one way to take advantage of an edge and reach. Beautiful connection with that punch. Ooh. Final seconds of round one. As good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
All right, that'll do it for round one. Holloway's eye starting to look pretty bad. He absorbed a lot of damage over those 5 minutes. We'll see if the cut man can do anything about that. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
Man, Holloway at his relentless best. No breathing room. Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. It's hard to think about a fight in his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face is essentially shut.
Unrecognizable. He's unrecognizable. That is as close to the term that I can say. This guy does not look like the guy that walked into the octagon earlier. He made a lot of mistakes early, and they're ultimately costing him right now as we've gotten longer in the fight.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the goal. Another knockdown! Back to his feet. Well, no feeling out process.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. I mean, geez Louise.
Back and forth we go. Nice. Nicely done. Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one is.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
The venerable Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 22 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Max Blessed Holloway.
All right, so it's Max Holloway by KO. This man has been there. He has done that. I'm not sure, though, he has had a bigger highlight than the one he produced tonight.
This is one of the biggest ones. He needed this victory. He needed to win. He needed to do it emphatically. He needed to really make a statement, and that's exactly what he did tonight inside the octagon.
And he can call his shot right at this point in time. Given his resume, this knockout is going to lay the foundation for him to get another huge fight in this loaded UFC featherweight division.